Hello everybody, my name is Freddy and you're watching Freddy Plays. In today's episode of Freddy Plays we're just going to have a bit of fun in Fallout. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking unless you guys want to chat. I'm just going to kick back and play some Fallout. It's been a while since we played, but yeah, things are going well. I've established quite a few little settlements and we're just going to leg it over here and do a quest, do a mission. So, with all of that being said, I'm just going to quietly chill out and play. If you guys want to talk, feel free. I can see, and I will reply. But until then, oh, well, whoop, hold on a second, mate. Alright, let's intervene. Hope the best. How are you, Evo?
Let me go. I swear, I'll never see it.
The Institute planted this thing to watch us. They have to know they can't get away with that shit. Don't come any closer, friend. This doesn't concern
Well, I think it's
Please,
about to.
Help! They're going to kill me!
Shut up!
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
This thing's a synth. That's what. We've been traveling with it for weeks. But then today,
How are you,
finally
Dragon?
let slip that he's an
How's
Institute
things, mate?
errand boy. The whole fucking time.
Because I thought you were my friends.
I'd never be friends with a damn synth.
You already were friends with the synth. Now please, just let me go.
You think I'm stupid? You're just gonna run off and get your Institute buddies to come put us down. That ain't happening, pal.
I'm not with the Institute. I ran away. I just need to get to Bunker Hill. Then, I swear I will never bother you again. Please. You believe me, right? You can't let them do this.
We're scanning with the Institute. Release somewhere else.
You need to let him go. Think about it. If he meant to
Oh,
hurt
cool.
you,
Where'd you go?
wouldn't he have done it already?
I would never do that. You're my friends.
They got a point, Fred. He's had all the chances in the world to harm us. Maybe we should just let him go.
All right. But if I ever see you again, I'm putting one right between your eyes.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Just get the hell out of here.
Okay. And how was the trip?
You saved my life.
Alright, I'm not gonna follow you. I probably should. I'll talk to these guys instead.
Excuse me.
Why don't you get out of here?
Rude. Can I steal the monkey? Yoink. I don't care about raider stuff.
Good riddance.
Alright, let's just push on. That was interesting. We de-escalated that. We got a little bit of experience. That's a win. Okay. So, why Turkey? A good 4-hour trip. Did you drive or did you fly? Or did you catch the train or something? I don't know. God damn radiation storms. Alright, we're just gonna do a little bit of junk collecting. Because I do enjoy my settlement building. And I do need all the crap I can get my hands on. You flew. You were there for a week. Oh, that's cool. You and the whole family? Yeah, the streams have been okay. We finished Spider-Man 2 nights ago, so if you want to catch up on that, feel free. The ending was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed the story. And yeah, I just kind of really felt like playing some Fallout 4, so here we are, playing some Fallout 4. Do you like Fallout? This goddamn radiation storm is killing me. Need to get indoors. We're going somewhere where we'll be indoorsy, so assuming we make it there in one piece, we'll be fine. So how come you guys went to Turkey? Do you have friends or family or anything there? I mean, I'm not super political, but I can imagine it would be... I don't know, is it... Like, are the people there all pissed off that... Like, with what happened? I mean, I don't really want to go into it on the channel. I don't really like talking about politics, but obviously we all know what happened at the embassy and whatnot with that journalist dude. Are the people in Turkey, are they fired up? Was it an awkward kind of holiday? I can imagine it would have been a little bit, I don't know, awkward might not be the right word, but still, you son of a bitch. The airport was tight. Yeah, I can imagine, man. This guy. Ah, bored. That's lame. Is that a dog? Oh, it's just a dough. Sorry, dough, I need meat. Because cooking meat gets experience. The people were okay, I guess they didn't want to affect the tourism. Yeah, that's fair. That would be very annoying for them, I guess, like the potential fallout from all that bullshit. Sorry, I'm going to be pressing the wrong buttons for a little while I get used to Fallout's control system. Hold still, you son of a bitch. Wow, I fell off the... wrong buttons. Sorry, I'm playing this on the PlayStation. I don't often have much luck in shooty-shoot games with the frickin' analog sticks. But that's okay. Well, so long as you guys had a good time, I guess that's the main thing. So long as it wasn't too, like, you know, uptighty. I've never been to really anywhere in Europe or like that side of the world. I mean, I'm from the UK, but that was a lifetime ago. I was like 5 years old when we left the country and immigrated to Australia. It's pretty chill here. Not much really happens. And then I've travelled quite a bit. So I've been to Japan a few times. I've been to America and Canada. And the most uptight security I've seen was definitely the American airport. That was a bottle cap mine. Dang. If I'd have seen that, we could have scooped it up. Free money. Is there another one? Frag mine over there. Bloat fly. Nice. Sorry man, but if I want to charge... No, you're okay, dude. These things happen, mate. It's been a bit of a rough couple of days, to be honest, on the streams, like, very low viewing numbers. So, I take no offense if you have to cruise, dude. Bison, how are you, mate? Ah. How's things, Chief? Evo, if I don't catch you again, mate, have a good day. We'll catch you next time, brother. I keep pushing circle to uncrouch, and I know that's not the button, but for some reason, I've got it in my head, like in the back of my head, that it is the button. Get out of here. There's another one. Where are you? I got this pistol the last time I played. I got it from a legendary... I'll grab that, I guess. And the road leathers. I got the hat. I got the gun from a legendary rad stag, which is kind of why I was a bit disappointed that I only got a crappy board from the last one I just killed a minute ago. But this this pistol's really good. Like, the damage is okay, but targets that I hit set on fire and burn for like 10 or 15 damage as well. So it's pretty handy. Do you play Fallout Bison? Nope, more bugs. Oh. Ooh, a legendary bloatfly. Whoa. Where? Come on, drop something good. A wounding 10mm pistol. Targets bleed for 25 additional points of damage. That's pretty good. Only downside is I'm already using this 10mm pistol. I guess I might have to just over time see which one's better. Actually, I might save some of that ammunition. Sorry, you'll notice I changed the names of all my guns because I'm an idiot. No, I'm not an idiot, I'm really more of a dork. Okay, I think that's about all there is. Nice. Is that key to something? We're actually here on a mission to steal as much scrap as possible. Which is why that disc was flagged. Is that really it? Just this one? Ah, that'll be the key to this room. No? Okay. Alright, I guess we're hacking into this thing. Tossed. Oh, no.
That's it.
Got lucky with the second guess. Let's open the door. See who's home. Anytime now. There we go. Alright, we have a skeleton, so he's not much of a threat. We'll shut this. Steal the blood packs. Key to the safe. Plenty of bullets. Some crap to sell. Chemistry station, I don't need that. Alright. What magazine have you got? Surgical journal.
Bingo.
Permanently inflict plus 2% limb damage. Nice. Alright lads, I'm just going to quiet down a little bit with the running commentary. If you want to converse, feel free, I'll reply. Password. So that's out. Nice.
We're through.
Review standing orders. Fair enough. I've already got the safe. Don't worry about that. Is that it for that quest? Okay, yep. Alright, let's go search for tech in Boston because that's just up the way. Prairie Garden needs defense. Overland is farming. Red Rocket needs more beds. Century Hills, happiness. Alright, well let's poke around the rest of this place.
Got it.
Getting lucky with these bloody passwords lately. There's a password there. Deposit them in one of the refrigerators. Alright. Couldn't care less about that at the minute. Another key. It's just the key to get in. There's a dead stairs. Syringer rifle. Craft ammo for the syringe rifle. I've not found that before. That's new.
Got it.
Let's have a look at that rifle. Short syringe rifle, injectable fire rate 2. Okay, so I have to make ammunition for it. Alright. 25 points additional damage. Flame on. 15 points of damage. Oh, that extra 10. I tell you what, I might have to pump that out. Just waiting for Fallout 76 beta to drop on the PS4. Isn't it dropped at the same time? I thought the Xbox One, had already gone live. Is PlayStation a little bit behind the 8-ball on that one? See, Red Dead Redemption, I don't want to say that it doesn't interest me, because it does. Like, it looks cool, and it looks like it would be fun to play. But I just don't have the time to commit to such a huge game. You know, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I would have been all over it. But I haven't got the patience for such, like, a deep and, like, humongous game these days. Don't know, mate. Getting old. God. Xbox had it for a few hours. Okay. I wonder how they swung that. I bet PlayStation, like, I bet the Sony guys weren't chuffed. Fort Hagen. Oh, this is where we come for... Okay, yep. That's later. Alright, so we'll come back for this. Later on, we do a mission that brings us here. So, I'm not too worried about that yet. I don't think we'll be able to even get in there, to be honest. Until the mission actually ticks over. So we're supposed to go and check out this this building up here for free technology stuff we can steal. Let's go and have a squiz. Huge game means loads of stream there. See, I simultaneously agree and disagree. If every man and his dog stream the newest title every time there's a new title, you know, let's just use PewDiePie as the example, right? Just because it's PewDiePie, right? If PewDiePie streams Red Dead Redemption 2 and he plays it start to finish, does all the main quests, plays it for like a couple of hours every other day, live streaming the whole thing, and I do the same thing, who do you think's getting the views? The YouTube algorithm will pump every single person looking for that stream down his throat. So
only opens with a key.
Apparently. So that's kind of the reason that I don't play the brand new titles for the channel. That's why I don't bother buying them, because I'm out $100 for a brand new game and it doesn't get me anywhere that I already wouldn't be by streaming something that I'd rather play anyway. I know I sound very pessimistic there, and I don't know, I don't intend to. It's just, you know, It's just the way it is. I can't afford, like, I don't have PewDiePie's millions, you know. I can't afford to buy every brand new game as they come out, as much as I would love to, and then play it for 10 minutes. You know, it's a pipe dream. I'd rather play a game that not many people are playing anymore. I get a couple of eyeballs on. I get to chat to a couple of people. You know, gotta be realistic, mates. I have no idea what this fucking key is gonna be either. The quest did not mention anything about a key.
Don't have the key.
These guys all obviously died trying to get in. So these guys don't have the key. And that button in there did nothing. No other buildings I can see. Just to give you an example, just quietly, just sort of circling back again, I don't mean to harp on, it's just my experience, right? Spider-Man, I just finished playing Spider-Man. That's the end of the map, I can't go that way. I just finished playing Spidey, and it was fucking incredible. I loved every second of it. I played it start to finish, and I'll probably play it again off of YouTube, just on like a higher difficulty or whatever, just because I loved it so much. It was cool. I could stream that, or rather, I did stream that, and sometimes I would get, you know, between 10 and 15 people watching at a time, and that was fucking amazing. I loved that. That was actually the highest number of viewers I've ever gotten. Like concurrent viewers in a single video. And then same game. Why is that not hitting me? What is going on here? You know what, I'm just gonna leave these guys alone. I apologize for shooting you in the face. Go about your business. And then yeah, you play, like, one of my Spider-Man videos has about 120 views and had 15 or so concurrent viewers. And then the next day, same time, same tags, different description obviously, like nothing changed really. I get like one viewer for 40 minutes, and overall the whole video gets like 6 views. Buying the new title every time they release a new game doesn't guarantee anything, as much as I wish it would. Okay, I'm done whinging. Yeah, I watched all the credits. So good. Loved every second of that fucking game. The ending was just heartbreaking. Okay, I'm giving up on this. There's a key somewhere and I don't know where it is. Let's go do something else. Let's take that off. You know what? Let's go and try to retake the castle. We will zip over to Sanctuary and have a chat with Preston. And then we'll go and try to take the castle. I've been kind of putting it off for a little while. Don't really know why. I guess I was just kind of waiting until I was a bit tougher or whatever. Had some better gear. I'd say I've probably got the best gear I'm gonna get. I think what I'll do is bring a rocket launcher, just because I never really use the rocket launcher. I've got a bunch of rockets, and I know there's a Milo Queen that needs to get her face blown right off. Let's get rid of a lot of this crap. Sorry, bear with us a sec, champ. Harry in the tank was crazy to 100% in the second one coming. Oh, hell yeah, they have to do a sequel. They would be stupid not to. That game was just so much fun. I mean, seriously, I could have spent hours, and I probably will spend hours just swinging around the city. Just swinging around in circles. That game was just so satisfying. Like, everything about it. I fucking loved it. It was so much fun. So if they don't do a sequel, I don't know why they wouldn't.
What are you building?
Well, I'm gonna upgrade a quad barrel. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna upgrade my rocket launcher and make it a lot more Mirelurk Queen killy. Don't make it any more damaging, which is a bit sad, but that's okay. Just quietly, just so you know, whenever I play this, I have all my guns and spare armor and stuff just in the workshop in my main town, which is always Sanctuary. And then I always have like a little war chest, and the war chest holds all of my legendaries. So the board and the wounding pistol go in there. And these are all the legendaries I've found so far, except the ones that I'm wearing. Okay, Preston.
You remind me of
Actually, what I'll do as well is just quickly throw. Oops. Favorite. Just throw that in there just for quick access.
Always getting myself into trouble.
Alright, Presty.
General,
Let's go and take the castle.
do you think we're ready to retake the castle?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Okay. If you were wondering why, just quietly, the game looks really quite dark. I did download just to see what it was like. To be honest with you, I've never really. Well, I've never, not never really. I flat out have never used any of the mods. We'll just go here. Yeah, I didn't even notice the option for mods. And whilst there are tons and tons of mods for like cheaty mods, like better weapons and better armor and invincibility and flying and all that sort of shit, the one mod that I am using is like an environmental tweak that makes nighttime and sunsets and all that. Like, it makes all the skies prettier and the environments a little bit prettier, which is why it's so dark at nighttime, because it gives nighttime a much more realistic kick. Makes it darker. Oops.
Hearing shit.
Well, I am if you're going to attack me. Jesus. Dropped right in the middle of the fucking break hole. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Ow. Jeez, that seems pretty bloody unlikely, doesn't it? Jesus. travel, you dick. Whoa.
I'm dead already.
Oh, come on, hold still. Well, that could have gone better, but it could have also gone much worse, so I'm not going to complain about that. Getting shot at from over here somewhere. I think. That was a pain in the ass. So we'll grab some... grab the odds and ends of these idiots. I don't use leather, but my guys in my home bases can. Okay. It's always annoying when you can hear like brutal explosions off in the distance. Kind of always just feel like I'm missing out on something. What's over here?
This is bullshit.
Just you wait till I get up there with you, mate. Actually, yeah, we'll use this crappy. Should probably get rid of that, actually. It's really not that flash.
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
Challenge accepted. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to shoot home in a minute because I've got bloody... keep getting all this cool loot. Well, it's not cool, but it's convenient. There's a bloody ghoul down here somewhere. And I think there's a guy underneath me. Must be in the building. Whatever, not worried about that. Let's head on over to the castle. We're gonna knock out this mission, retake the castle, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. Hello, second human. Welcome to Freddy Plays. Feel free to say hello. No pressure. Oh Jesus. Yeah, you better run. Ew. Oh, I blew his little leg off. Not sure where that person went.
Everything's starting to sound like footsteps these days.
I found another little raider spot here.
You sure you saw something?
Shh. You hear that?
Okay.
Gotcha.
What do you mean, gotcha? I'm right here. I'm not exactly hiding.
Crazy.
Say gotcha like it's some kind of achievement. Alright.
Sweet.
Let's just get out of here. Gotta get to the castle. Is this a building I can come back to? No. Asshole. Crap. I either missed or... oh no, I got the other one.
That's it.
Seems a bit uneventful if that's all that's in here. Random. Alright. Because I can't be bothered going around, what we're going to do is just throw on Morgan's spacesuit. This, by the way, is the best thing I've found. And when I say found, I mean I got it for free in the Creator Studio. It's pretty ugly, but it gives me over 1,000% protection against radiation. So I can go for a swim here and be suffering less than 1 rad. For as long as I'm underwater. Just like that, I didn't take heaps of radiation damage. I didn't have to go the long way around. I do have to quickly get changed though, so bear with me for a second while I put all my gear back on. And what's on the other leg? Yep, that one. Alright! Me helmet. Oh! Thank you very much, Marco. Welcome aboard. Feel free to say hello. I don't bite. Where's me helmet? There it is. That scared the shit out of me, by the way. The little sound effect. Came through a different set of speakers because I got my headset plugged into the PlayStation. Oh crap.
What's that?
Oh shit, okay. Ah, that's the one gun. Do I have any grenades? I'm pretty sure I do. I don't know why I don't have any equipped. I don't know where he went, so I'm just gonna throw... Whoa, okay, I guess he went over there. How are you, Marco? Where do you hail from, champ? I get a bit of a mixed audience. I myself am in Australia. Thanks for joining us. Welcome aboard. Do you play Fallout? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions all at once. Let's go back to the start. Where do you hail from, buddy? Let's grab all the good stuff. I'm still supposed to be on my way to the castle. I keep getting bloody segued. What do you mean, little baby scared? Come at me, bro. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you specifically. I came here. Whoa, ow, wait. Stomach, where you at? Yeah, you better run. Play Fallout on the PS4. Yeah, me too. Can you jerks please stop shooting me in the back? It's rude. Okay, I think that thing's good. Let's check out this safe. Have you finished Fallout, man? This is not the furthest I've been in the game, but the last time I got like a decent way in, I just kind of, I think I bought something new and it just segued me into something different. Ooh. I mean, I'll just break these down. I'm not super fussed about that. Does Fallout lag for you downtown? Beaten the game 3 times. Wow. Yeah, man. Fallout definitely lags in some areas in the middle of the city. I don't know why. I think it's probably like... Excuse me. I think it's probably a little bit too much like clutter for the PlayStation to handle, loading it all. But I've had times where it's lagged, and I've had times where like literally things don't load, and you go into an area where you know there should be a building and there's just nothing there. I haven't fallen through the map or anything dramatic like that, but I've had weird things happen in the more clustered, cluttery areas of the main city of Fallout. So yeah, you're not alone there, dude. Beaten it 3 times. That's ridiculous. I've not beaten it once. I really should. Who knows, maybe this will be the run where we beat this. I have to get to the other side of that frickin' water again, don't I? God damn it. I keep finding myself on the wrong side of bodies of water. I don't want to take too much rad damage because I'm about to fight a big stupid battle, which I'll probably die a lot through. It's because of the details, the shadows, and the junk. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. Like, the console just wasn't built for handling it. Just wondering. Yeah, no, that's fair. You're not alone. I feel like I've heard a few people on different YouTube channels complain about it. So, yeah. Oh, is that my armor? What chest piece have I been putting on? No, that's the one. There's too much crap here. I need to make a trip home, but it's gonna have to wait because we need to retake the castle and then we'll have a home in which to dump stuff. Okay, I don't think I have any rat away, so I think we're stuck with that little bit of, yeah, that little bit of radiation damage we're just gonna have to wear until we go in here and whoop some ass. I'll tell you the my biggest pet peeve with Fallout. Hang on, we'll let these guys say their piece, and then I'll keep on talking your ears off. G'day, mate.
Hey.
Everyone's here, General. There it is. Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now you can see why I wanted to take it back.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Definitely. For 600 years old, it's in pretty good shape.
That's right. They don't make them like they used to. We take this place back, people will
minute,
know we mean
the Minutemen.
business. Our primary objective is to clear the courtyard. That's
For the
where we should
moment,
see the most
I'm
opposition.
siding with the
The
Minutemen.
wall on this side is the most exposed. But if we circle around south,
Mostly because I
we could also
really
reach
love
the main
settlement
gate.
building.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get in there and shoot those lobsters.
No,
If we split up, we can flank them from both sides. It'll be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why not let them come to us? We set up a firing line on this side and you can draw them out.
Well, General, what do you think?
I say let's draw them out.
Set up a firing line, and I'll draw them out.
Sounds good. We'll hold back and wait for them to come to us. Just don't get yourself trapped in there. All right, people. You heard the General. Let's move out. Try not to draw their attention until we're in position.
Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. All I remember is there are a lot of bloody Mirelurk eggs, a fistful of Mirelurks, and then a frickin' Mirelurk queen. Yeah, my biggest pet peeve with this whole thing. I love building too, you got a limited build mod. Yeah, that's one thing I was considering downloading was the unlimited, like the one that lets you just build like crazy, and the delete everything one that lets you get rid of all the really annoying things that you can't otherwise get rid of. That's another one I'm really tempted to get. But the thing that pisses me off about building settlements is that, oops, wrong one. The spawn, like the way the enemies spawn in when your settlements come under attack. Oops. Alright, catch.
Every shot count.
Sorry, bear with me. God, I wish this thing was rapid fire.
No point in leaving that for the scavenger.
Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say, I've read a few things online, and they all seem to say the same thing, that enemies spawn in predetermined areas, and if you're not near a settlement when an attack starts, they just kind of like encroach in. I should probably pay attention. Encroach in on the spawn zone and completely ignore your defenses, which really takes the sting away from building up a shitload of defenses and putting in walls and battlements and, you know, making a really cool base. And that, to be honest, that pisses me off. That they just went ahead and decided to bypass everything. It's just frustrating.
For now.
Sorry, I might be able to do a better job of explaining this after. If you imagine a circle around your settlements, right? So, I'm just going to pause it real quick. If you imagine, here's a big old circle, and smack in the middle of your circle is Sanctuary, right? There'll be a spawn point here, and there'll be a spawn point down here, and you can Google, like look online, and you'll find where people have marked where the enemies are going to spawn. And so you can build your defenses aimed in sort of areas that are defensible to those spawn locations, and you kind of think to yourself, score, we're good, I'll go out, the settlement will take care of itself. But what they don't tell you is that this circle is like an encroaching, kind of like in PUBG and Fortnite, the map shrinks. That's the same principle for if you're not in your base. So you get the message that comes up on the screen that says such and such settlement is under attack. If you're near enough to that settlement, they spawn in their locations. If you're heaps far away and you've got to run, if you're playing survival and you've got fast travel turned off, or if you fast travel in and it takes you, or it would have taken you a few in-game hours to get there, that circle where they spawn here comes in and in and in and in, past your defenses, pretty much to the center of town, and sometimes you can fast travel in to make a save, and instead of fighting your defenses on the outer edge, your defenses have been completely ignored, totally bypassed, and are still standing, and the enemies are smack dab in the middle of your town, blowing the crap out of everything from the inside. And that's annoying. I've had that happen a handful of times.
Alright, here we go!
That was some luck.
Sure looks that way. Here's how we're gonna play this. You hold here in the courtyard and take care of
Let's
any
take
eggs
out this
you find.
sumbitch.
The general and I will clear the walls.
Yes, sir.
Let's
You
do
got it.
this, General.
Let's get rid of these bloody eggs. You will have to forgive my terrible aim. I am playing on the PlayStation, which means I'm using a DualShock controller, and I'm a 34-year-old bro. I am useless with the DualShocks.
We've got company.
Glad that's...
Can you face the defenses inside? I'm just going to pause again for a second. Sorry. Hello, fourth person. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hello. Yeah, so what I do, I'll show you Sanctuary. Like, I'll reclaim the castle and then I'll zip back to Sanctuary. But basically, in the middle of my big towns that I really have built up, smack in the middle, I build a raised defense platform with towers facing out in every direction so that the middle of my town is always protected. Like, it's cool and it looks amazing to put big walls and like tiered defenses and turrets and stuff like that facing out into the wasteland. That looks really good, and as long as you're there when they attack your base, it works a treat. But yeah, for when they spawn smack in the middle of your base, having one tower or one cluster of I can't think what they're called, the little barricadey things they stand on, I can't think what they're called. If you've got a few of those in the middle of your town, that totally helps. Let's get rid of these bloody eggs. Alright, let's get up here. We're supposed to be getting the ones on the walls, I think. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do is... Oh no, fuck it, I've got a little over 800 rounds with this thing. I was going to say we'll piss away my pipe pistol bullets, but I think I've got enough ammunition to... I'm about to get bit in the butt. Oh, Preston's about to get bit in the butt. That's alright, we'll save him. Come on. Are you serious? Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm gonna take this one and make a goddamn omelet.
What the hell is that?
That is a Milo Queen shaking her booty underground, getting ready to make everyone have a bad day. Milo Queen. Where is she? It's been a while since I fought one of these. I really hope this rocket launcher does the trick.
Over here.
Wow, that tickled her. Holy crap. Sweetness. What mods am I using right now? None. Actually, that's not true. I'm using one. It's, it just affects the visuals on the day-night cycle. Makes the weather look a little bit prettier. Shit. We're gonna need something a bit more close range. Mamas up there. Enjoy burning to death, you giant turd. Oh, damn it, she's squirting that shit on me. Okay, come on. One more. Ow, son of a bitch. Didn't realise those little piles maintained the pain. God damn it, I'm gonna be so mad if her bloody damage over time thing is what gets me. Nice. Alright, let's get rid of these little jerks. Bugger off. What's left? That went pretty good. Seems like it helps with the lag when you turn off the god rays and lens flares. Yeah, I can imagine that would.
Hey there.
Let's focus on getting the radio fixed for right now.
Okay.
We need to focus on taking
I
the
already
castle back.
have. Queenie's dead. In fact, I need to go loot her squishy corpse. I don't think she'll have anything fun.
All right. Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are going to have a look at the radio, see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining mirelurks or eggs you find.
Nothing special. Okay. Let's have a squiz at the old radio.
Once I power
Let's
this
go see if
up,
there's anything left of
we'll
it.
be ready to broadcast.
Download this monster, turn them off on the PC. Okay. I'm surprised it's not just a setting. Probably. I'll have a look after, to be honest. I'll sneak in.
Well, I guess it could be worse. See what you can do with
Guns
it.
and bullets. Ballistic weapons permanently do 5% extra crit damage.
I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
Alright. What, okay, good, there's a bunch of stuff already in here, so that's handy. I meant they have good, I was gonna say. Not really helpful advice. That's okay. Whoa, settle down there, Preston. Jesus. Right. What generators can we build? You throw in a large. Preston, get out of the way. Right, that should power that up.
Once I power this up, we'll be ready to
Are we not?
broadcast.
Is that not enough? Power is 5. That's right. We'll put in a second one. Fine then. Never understand why those settings in consoles. Never understood why they never added those settings in consoles. It would be handy. I mean, there's a lot of things they could do to make this a little bit better. Don't do that. Do that. Okay, there we go. We got power. Stay clear of that shit. Oh, never mind. That's a squished Minuteman. Ew.
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, This is really something. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back
No
to
pressure.
business. But with Radio Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime.
Sweet. I was really hoping.
Which reminds me, I've got another trouble spot for you to check out. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need.
Radio
We could
Freedom,
use more
voice
settlements
of the
supporting
Minutemen.
that.
Alright. Back to the mission.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for
I was kind of hoping my idiot savant thing would trigger. Nothing quite like getting 500% experience or whatever it is. 300%? No more squishy Minutemen to loot the corpses of. Okay. I haven't watched Fallout Friends. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate that. Although, I'll be honest with you, it's been an hour and it's getting late and I do have to be up for work in the morning. So I'm going to give this about 5 more minutes. And what I'll do is what I promised and just leg it back to Sanctuary and just show you what I meant about the defense tower, or smack in the middle. It's been my go-to defensive structure for quite a while now. You just take a chunk of, well, not a chunk, it takes a good chunk of wood, to be honest. When am I streaming again? Probably around this time, about an hour or so from an hour back. What are we? It's Wednesday here. Where are you on the planet? I'll just give that a quick pause. I'll probably stream again Friday night if I can. I do have a few family events coming up, so it might be a couple extra days in between, but I will certainly be back. And this is going to sound like a total plug, but if you ting the bell on my channel, so you'll get the notification email that says when I'm live, so if you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to. On the West Coast, okay. Of Australia, because we have a West Coast here as well.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, so this is champion. Oh, thank you kindly, sir. This is the structure that I put in. It's pretty straightforward, but pretty defensible. I find these smaller boards offer a little bit of protection to the turret, but raising it up off the ground like that helps it clear and fire without too much drama. And then throw a set of stairs just on the side and put one,
dangerous
two,
look about you.
three of the little bastion lookout points. So that's pretty well sorted, to be honest. I tend to put one of these in all my major settlements. Sometimes I'll have 2 or 3 extra turrets. I've done them double high before. It gets a bit fiddly with sets of stairs and things like that. And then on the outside, yeah, just this one here. It's a similar principle, a bit smaller. And I walled it in on the back so that my guard here couldn't be hit from behind. So I've got 2 turrets up there with her. And then she's... fell off the ladder. I even put a roof on it for her because I'm a nice guy. So she's my lookout for the main
Another day of hard work.
entrance
Never
here.
changes.
I think the sanctuary spawn point is for enemies is over there somewhere, and then I think there's another one down that way somewhere. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but having this fairly central gives me a good spread of fire in basically every direction. And then I've just got turrets here and there, as well as this dude just chilling out in the middle, just for kind of an extra guard point. And then I like to tuck turrets just on the corners of buildings to make sure that anything that attacks from any direction is going to at least take fire from a couple of directions. So, yeah, it's fun. I'll show you the. I mean, you probably recognize it straight away, but if you go into structures, wood, and floors, it's just this raised shack foundation. Bang one of those in, and then throw a ladder on the side of it. Bang one of these in, connect it to the whichever side floats your boat, and then using the small floor pieces, just put. Do I have any spare? I don't want to waste tons of materials. I don't have much wood at the moment, but yeah, you put the small wooden pieces kind of the whole way around, gives you an extra like half floor space, I guess. And then you throw in your fortifications and whatnot. You can, it can be a pain in the ass to line up sometimes, but you can get another one of these on here with a little bit of trickery, and then once you've got that outer layer of smaller boards, you can put another ladder up to this level So you've got kind of like a spiral staircase thing going on, and then yeah, from there you can again put in another layer of either guard posts or turrets or whatever you want to do, man. Yeah, that's how I roll in the defensive world. Scrap those. Probably should have stored them instead of scrapping them, but that's okay. Anyway, dude, thank you very much for subscribing, and cheers for hanging out for a little while. I appreciate that. I'm going to give this a bit of a save and exit. As I say, it might be a few days between streams just with work and life and all that sort of jazz, mate. But yeah, cheers for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And until next time, may all of your battles be epic, all of you loot drops legendary. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!